Hi everyone, it's Eddie here at Eddie Makes Art, and welcome back to my channel. And today what I'm doing is the makers of mixed media art and artists May color combo. And it's exciting because the colors are awesome, but we got to put them all together, right? So I don't know how this is gonna, end up, but we're gonna be using my friend Miriam Wolf's one of her newer stencils, and it's called Salad Bar. This was inspired by a salad that she was having at a restaurant in Israel with a friend who was actually a hostage in this recent crisis. And so I'm honored to use this because it was inspired by her welcoming back her friend. And I think this will be a fun stencil to play with. It's going to be interesting because I've never used a stencil like this, so that's going to be fun. And yeah, Miriam has some great designs. So if you go over to pmartiststudio.com, she has, you just type in her name, Miriam Wolf. You can find it under the designers list, or you can find it if you go into the search bar at the top, you type in Miriam Wolf. That'll get you all of her designs in one page. It's fabulous. Speaking of PM Artist Studio, they are the hosts of the group on Facebook, Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists. And that is also, yeah, that's a group, one of the only two groups I belong to on Facebook. And reason being is because they're fun, it's creative, it's encouraging, it's challenging, but in a good way. Like these color combos, they challenge me to create something that I may not have thought of before. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how this works out, because I haven't planned anything. I've just picked out some colors. Now, just to let you know, if you go onto the PM Artist Studio website and you make a purchase, you can use my discount code, and it's EddieFan10, EddieFan10. And that gets you 10% off your purchase of $30 or more. And they have, like, oh my God, so many stencils, designs. We also have the foam stamps. I've designed both stencils and foam stamps for them, so you can find that there. They have printables, they have laser prints for image transfers. They have some free artist tools as well. Like you can get this color wheel and all the information that goes with it on their website. Just like that, you get that. And then you get 1, 2, and this is Patricia, the P and P&M, who put this all together for us. And so yeah, great place to go. They live stream every day. I'm sorry, every day. Ooh, not gonna happen. They live stream 4 times a week: Sundays at 10 a.m., Mondays at 10 a.m., and then Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. Now those are Central U.S. times. So if you're on the East Coast like I am, it's 1 hour ahead, obviously. But yeah, and then you can also, catch the replays. But in the live stream, you can chat usually with me. I'm usually there with all my other, arty friends, and it's fun. And P&M, they're very funny, very funny. So let's get going. I'm going to show you the colors. Let's go over the colors. So they are lilac, lemon yellow, spring green. Those are the 3 colors. Plus, we can use black, white, and 1 metallic. So what I've pulled out is I only have 1 lemon yellow acrylic paint. So I'm just going to go ahead and use it. This is from Hippie Crafter Paints. And if you look in the description box below, there's an affiliate link to Hippie Crafter, to their website. And when you make your first purchase there, using that affiliate link, HippieFan10 is the code, and you get 10% off for being a friend of mine. So there you go. And then the other color was lilac. Lilac comes in a range of colors, a range of shades and tones, I should say. So it can be dark, 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 or that very light, light pale, or even pastel. I'm gonna go with the darker of the tones. I'm gonna use this Winsor Violet from Winsor Newton, and it's a transparent paint, so I think it'll work well. Shouldn't be too overwhelming. I have my Liquitex black and white. For my green, I'm really loving this new brilliant yellow green that I have from Liquitex, but it's a little, I think, too bright to be spring green. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this Hooker's green, also from Liquitex, and mix it up, make it a little bit darker. I think that'll be interesting. And then avalanche. For my metallic, I'm chosen the Distress paint from Tim Holtz and Ranger. It is tarnished brass, and it's a fluid acrylic, and you know that because it's got a little ball in there. So you want to make sure it gets shaken up before you use it. So any paint that's got one of those is for a reason. So make sure that you hear it when you're shaking it, and sometimes shaking it like this can be actually better than the other way. Like that. So sometimes just spinning it helps. I think maybe I want to start with, let's start with the greens. Actually, yeah, I'm going to start with the greens, and I'm going to do a little mix of these, and then put the stencil down. That way, the outline, here, let's use the stencil, the outline, this solid part will be green, in the spring green. All right, let me get my palette knife. What did I do with you? I'll just use this silicone spatula. I just want to mix these up so there's not one blob of color going on. It doesn't have to be, completely mixed, but, I don't want it too blotchy. Okay, that's good. There we go. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing well too. It's Monday, and I usually do not have the opportunity to film a regular video where I'm speaking like this because a lot of you know why. Anyway, so I took advantage today of some alone time to work on this color combo, and hopefully we can get some good out of this. I'm just using plain copy paper for my brayer off sheet today. Brayering that off. And let's do our best to center it. Yeah, not bad. And then I'm going to do 2 prints here. I'm going to take one on paper, just copy paper. I'll get as much of that up as I can. Now we're working with the new stencil, and if I had put paint on top of the stencil and did this with the paper, I'd have to be very careful how long I left it on there, because the paint can the paper can adhere to the stencil, and then you've got a big mess, and you got to get some water on it and all that fun stuff. But see what I mean? So these empty lines here, that's what's going to be the green. Now I'm going to use a piece of Carnival Wet Strength tissue to pick this up, or the rest of it. Hello, kitty. I know, you always want attention. Always attention when I'm doing something. I could be just sitting around watching videos, not a peep, she's sleeping. As soon as they start doing something, she wants attention. Guess we're all like that, huh? Just trying to get as much of this green up as I can. There we go. And this Carnival Wet Strength tissue is great because it doesn't rip easily, and it can take a lot of layers of paint. I think maybe we'll set this over here. So we got our green, and then we need our yellow. So I'm thinking, First, I want to make these purple, like like the purple cabbage type of thing, and maybe mix some white in with it too. So let me get my little plate. Got some stuff on it, but that's dry. Okay, and this is the transparent paint, but obviously, when you add white, it's gonna become opaque, but that's okay. I don't mind that. So let's see. Let me get a proper spatula. I don't know where they're going. I think my cat's stealing them at night and hiding them. What's that? There it is. Oh, I love that color. That's a great purple. If you're looking for a nice violet, this one here, it's from the Gelli acrylic line. It's not expensive, and look at this tube. I mean, it's huge. It's 6.7 ounces compared to this, which is 4 ounces. I got this for the same price. I get these. So I cut them on special, but that's what you always want to look out for with art supplies. Let's see, maybe a little bit more white. Okay, I think that's good. Let me get my small brayer. I know it was around here somewhere. Here it is. And what I'd like to do is just fill in, like, to me, these are heads of lettuce. But I just want to fill this in with some purple. This mixture. And I'm trying to think how I'm going to bring the metallic into this. Figure it out. All right. Let that here. Just trying to get these little edges. Yeah, so Miriam does a lot of live streams as well. I'll link her channel below, and she does some wonderful things out of her studio. And like I said before, she is in Israel, and she does some amazing things with clay. She made a nert with all the nert people and furniture. If you don't know what a nert is, you have to go to Makers of Mixed Media Artists and join, and you'll find out. Or you can come to the live streams, PM Artist Studio live stream or Miriam's live streams, because she always has, because she does a lot of stuff for the nerds. Let's see. Okay, I think that's good. Set this to the side. Before I pull up the stencil, I just want to come in and just go around the edges and get some of that extra paint off. This is just a baby wipe. So I hope you guys are enjoying the content that I'm putting up as far as videos. I know a lot of them are all music, but my situation doesn't always allow me to do these types of videos. But I do want to continue showing you what I do and showing you new stuff, or, just having a good play. And I want to thank everybody who comments and is very encouraging. So thank you. You guys are awesome. Now, the best way you can help me on YouTube if you enjoy my videos, is to like and comment, especially like or sharing too. That helps, and those are all free to do. So if you can, try and share this video with your friends. Put it on Facebook. Why not? All right, I'm gonna lift this gently. It's a delicate stencil, so we want to take our time. That's what I wanted. Very cool. I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'll come back and I'll finish it up. All right, I'm gonna take the rest of the paint on this palette. So I mixed up more than I needed. And let's do another print with that stencil and just play around while that other one dries. Why not? Oh, I was looking for the other brayer. It's right there, right in front of you. I mean, you can see how nice that shade of lavender is, especially next to the yellow. So that's going to look really good with the lemon yellow. And then let's take this tissue. This should be pretty cool. This will look cool. Here's my paper towel. Paper towel helps because it helps get in the little, nooks and crannies, but it also keeps your hands from getting all painty. So there's a lot to remember. I got a lot, going on, man. Anyway, I'm just teasing. I'm very forgetful though. Okay, there we go. Then what I want to do is I want to take this print and put it over that. So I wish I had this one on a plate. Don't have one yet though. Almost perfect. Almost perfect. Come on, where's my Baron? Get some nice pressure on there. Get everything up off the plate. I don't know if you can hear this, obviously you can hear the cars, behind me, but I hope you can't hear my brother singing. He's in the garage, which is right next to where I am. Having a good old time with his music. He's not a good singer. Ooh, isn't that fun? There you go. 2 prints for the price of 1. I got a little hook here on the side. What do they call these? S hooks. On my little shelf, little thing in here that's right next to me, a little étagère. And they got little wire things on the side, so I hang one of those there, and it holds the stencil while it's drying, so I don't put it on top of something, because if it, like I said, if it sticks onto paper, you've got a mess and you have to soak it and all that boring stuff. So I let them hang on the hook until they dry, and then I put them away in the little drawer that I have for them. Okay, so we got those 2. Let me check on that other plate. Should be dry. Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking with the metallic, maybe I'm going to add it at the end. I don't have to use it, but I think I'm going to add it after I get the final print out. So let's get some of this paint out. I just went through the background in yellow, and I lost the spatula again. No, I didn't. The reason I'm opening this up is this is a very thick paint, so it's like a pain in the badootie to get it out of the bottle by squeezing. So just take it out with the spatula. And it dries very quickly. And it just so happens that it's a warm, dry day today. Fast. If you're interested in finding out more about this wooden baron, I have a link in my description box to Anthony Cody's Etsy shop. He makes these by hand. He turns wood at his home and makes some really wonderful things. He makes not just, wooden barons. He makes bowls. He makes clocks. He makes, I know there's urns. And I think he's venturing into some new stuff now, but check him out. He's got some really awesome things. He's a very friendly guy. You can send him a message and, say, hey, can you make a baron for me? But I have a small hand, because this fits my hand, and I have obviously a man hand. I got a big hand. That's an 8x10 plate, right? So my hand span is about 8 inches. So that is perfect for me. But Anthony will custom make one for you, and if you get with him and talk it out, I'm sure he will be more than happy to accommodate you. And just tell him Eddie sent ya. Yeah, I got this one from him, and it's gorgeous. This is lapis azul, or I think that's how it's pronounced. And this is abalone shell. It's very nice. It's not just a tool, it is a piece of artwork. So, ooh. Now, it's not going to be so yellow. It's the plate that's casting that extra yellow in there, but it's going to be brighter. It's not going to be so dark, but that looks pretty good. And I don't know if this is all going to come up yet. No, I'm going to let this dry completely. All right, it's time to pull the print. Let's see if everything comes up as it should. Pretty much, yes. Oh, that looks good. Very nice. Just gonna spot it. That is okay. I love that. That turned out really nice. Now, you see some of this dark stuff here? That's just from some of the purple, getting pulled into the yellow. But that's cool because it gives it a nice, let me hold it up, it gives it a nice look here. It's not just a flat color, there's some interest going on there. And I like how what happens with the new stencil is it puckers the paint, basically. So you see these little things here, that's from the stencil creating the pucker in the paint. But it creates really neat things, shapes, designs, and stuff. So, very cool. So we have the metallic here. We could do some drops and just kind of, it's like the salad dressing, like the shiny bits is the dressing on the plates. I'm going back to my restaurant days here. Maybe, should I do it with a dropper? I wonder if I can do it with my pipette. Let's see. Not enough paint there, so open this. Yeah, I've used a bunch, so get in there. Oh yeah, look at that. Just here and there, big ones, little ones, medium. Just a touch of shine. Like that. Come on. I'm trying not to squeeze too hard because I don't want it all coming off into just one area. And I want to try and be as random as I can. Ooh. Okay. There we go. This one needs a little bit more here. Yeah, this color works great. It doesn't, it adds to it. It doesn't fight with the colors already on the print. A little bit more here. Trying to suck up some of the larger drops. But what I'll do is I'm going to let this dry, obviously, and it'll pretty much be the same. Now, this particular paint is activated by water, but I don't need to add water to this. I'm going to leave it as it is, and I'm going to let it dry, and then at the end of the video, you will see the final print. So thanks so much for joining me, and I want to thank Miriam for creating such a wonderful stencil with so much meaning behind it, and I'm very honored to use it. So go check her out. I'll link all her information below in the description box, and as the usual, my usual information is there as well. And I hope you like this. I hope you enjoyed it. Share the video and like it. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you soon.